Hi everybody, welcome to Cruising with Kim and Jen. Today we're going to talk about our, okay, let me start over. Okay, no giggling.
Okay.
Okay,
Shh. Nope.
okay. Hi everybody, welcome back to Cruising with Kim and Jen. Today we're going to talk about Carnival Celebration Ship. It is fabulous, you won't want to miss this. In August, we took a cruise on Carnival's hugest, beautiful ship, Carnival Celebration. Theo wants to be a part of this today. And oh my gosh, we were so excited, so looking forward to that cruise.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And it did not disappoint.
Fabulous.
The fabulous. The ship is huge. It's beautiful. Every square inch of it is beautiful. The decor is beautiful. I mean, you'll see in our pictures just everything. And it was immaculate.
It really was.
I mean, I know
yeah.
it's a fairly new ship, but it was so clean. It was so clean. We really loved it.
And we've been on a lot of new cruises
Yes.
too. But
Yeah.
now, just physically looking at it, do you think this is our best one? I mean,
This is
you know,
my favorite ship
Yeah.
so far.
I agree.
I mean, I haven't
I
been
agree.
on them all, but we did go on Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas, and
It was
I loved it. but
really nice, yeah.
I liked this better. I would.
The
Yeah.
feel of this one was just, I mean, incredible. And I'll just go over just a few statistics. I mean, the Celebration, of course, as you know, is one of the largest of the Carnival fleets as of when we went in August. And it is the Excel class, and it holds over 5,000 passengers. So this is a big one. Great big ship. 18 decks, 11 passenger decks, 11 bars, 12 restaurants, 22 elevators. Embark when you go in the ship. You are right there in the center. It's deck 6 and it's open. And tell them about the central area, whatever this is called.
Celebration Central, Center Stage.
Yes,
Those
yeah.
terms are kind of interchangeable, but it's their main.
Like their
stage,
atrium,
their main place for shows, and it's just out in the open. So on the 6th deck, all around it, there's lots of seating. It's just big open stage. Behind it, full wall of big windows where you can look out into the ocean during the day.
They said 3,000 square feet. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just massive that you can see, which is so nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. And then back behind it, there's, she'll kind of go into that, but there's like coffee shop and candy shop and different places.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. There's also a bar nearby. But the seating, it's all just kind of open. You can just kind of go in, plop down. There's like comfy seating, little love seats, and there's tables. There's just all kinds of various seating. And it goes from the 6th deck to the 8th deck.
Yeah.
And this was something we could not find pictures or any kind of visual on before we went. We just couldn't really understand the concept of this because we had not been on Carnival's Mardi Gras or Celebration that has this.
Right.
And we really liked it. I know there's lots of negative things said about it, like there just isn't enough seating. Matter of fact, I recently saw a post.
Really?
People that just got off saying, they loved it, but that it needed more seating. We did not have any problem.
No.
I know the first time we went, we got there like 2 hours early. By
That's
God,
what people said we had to.
by God, we were not going to miss a show.
No,
and
no.
We moved around seat to seat till we found just the right spot.
People were even laughing at us. It's like, well, we sat here for 15 minutes. Let's go over here.
It's like, oh, what do you think about this? Oh, I don't know. Go over there. Let's see how that is. But lots of seating. It's just all very open. The shows are kind of sort of interactive a little bit.
Very
like
much so.
They don't just stay on the stage. They come out
Right.
out into where people are sitting too, and do some of their performances. But
crazy.
we just couldn't really understand. We were on the 8th deck. We were on the Havana deck, our cabin and stuff, and so we were really curious: is there seating up there, Well, there is seating
Yeah.
up there, some tables and seating.
Good
and-
seating, yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And there's pictures here, various pictures of all the different seating. But I mean, yeah, we thought we had to get there 2 hours early. No, we did not. We sat
No.
there and did nothing for 2 hours.
It was, yes.
It was
yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
that was overkill.
Yes.
I think getting there 30 minutes ahead of time
30
is probably
minutes,
fine.
yes.
But they also had multiple showings of some of the big productions.
absolutely.
So I don't know. We did not have a problem.
Never had a problem. I
Um,
mean, it was, yeah, like you said, with multiple showing, like the
Yeah.
Big Top or the circus
Yeah, the
one.
circus one, which is the big one.
Yeah, and you don't want to miss this. I mean, it is incredible. It's like a circus. There's just so much going on.
It
and
was really, really.
the entertainment
Fabulous.
on the
Yeah.
ship was phenomenal.
Mhm.
I mean,
And they
Good
also
grief.
they had other stuff going on that center stage. Like
Yeah.
we did games there. We did bingo. We
Yes.
did Deal or No Deal.
That's right.
They
Yeah.
had different little, like the cruise director kind of did a little
Every morning.
talk and
Mhm.
stuff there.
Yeah,
And
every
So there
morning.
was just various things going on. It was kind of nice because as you're walking by, you could kind of be like, oh, what do they got? What's going on now? And you know,
and you
either
can sit
choose-
down if you want.
Yeah, choose to sit and listen to them or
Yeah.
go about your business. But
I mean, it's
it was
really
just a good place to kind of hang
Absolutely.
and have a snack, have some coffee, have some
Yeah.
drinks, whatever. So
And
we-
on
we
sea
really
days,
liked it.
goodness, I mean, with that big, huge window, with the 3,000 square feet, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, you could literally sit there and you could watch the sea, and you didn't have to be outside.
Yeah.
I think this is our first ship we've ever been on that we were inside more than outside.
Yeah, it was too hot.
It was too.
It felt like it was 150 degrees out.
I think it was.
Every time we stepped out, we were like,
Whew,
"Whew,
it's too hot. And people were like, "You're on a cruise." Yeah, I know, but it's pretty hot.
It was
It's too
hotter than hot.
Hot.
Hot and humid.
I mean, we were going to the Southern Caribbean.
I
in
know,
all
but we
fairness.
left Miami and it was like
It was
that.
hot. It was hot. Yeah, it's been a hot year. So
Anyway.
yeah. Front of the ship, they have the Grand Spectrum on deck 6, and so this is where you come in is going to be deck 6. But at the front of the ship, it's Grand Spectrum.
It's a theater.
Yeah, what kind of? I can't even
It's
think
just,
of.
it's just
comedy.
like
They had all sorts
kind
of
of like your normal
yeah.
theater
Yes.
seating place.
They have Cloud9 Spa. That is where you pay for massages and things like that. And on the other side, there's Cloud9 Fitness, where you can go and do the gym. They have elevators there. Then you move forward or to the middle a little bit more. There's Punchliners,
The
that
comedy
club.
club, yeah, it's
That-
really popular.
And it was cool inside there. It kind of was like a New Yorky vibe,
Yeah.
Nightclub, comedy club. And on the other side, there's a piano bar, so you could go, one way or the other. Then you're to the Central, the Celebration Central, where this is where they have a bar there. Where I've heard people say, "Oh my goodness, it's so busy right there if you're sitting." Well, don't sit next to the bar.
You have choices.
Yeah, you can sit over here, sit over there, and then they have the Java Cafe right behind where if you're hungry and you need a snack or a sandwich or something like that, or tea or coffee, you can do that. And they also pay for coffee, like a Starbucksy kind. And then one place we didn't go, and we should have, the cherry on top,
The
the candy, which is surprising
It
because
is
we like
surprising.
candy. Yes. And then you move on the other way, and then there's the Golden Jubilee shops. And shops were good, don't you think?
Yeah,
I thought the
were
shops
good. Yeah,
really good.
we went there several
Yes.
times to different shops. Yeah,
So after you pass the Central and you're heading to the back of the ship, and there's also the Gateway. Tell them about the Gateway.
The
I've looked for
Gateway.
the Gateway forever.
okay. On
Oh.
our what do you call it? The program or
Yes,
whatever that they
yes.
give you. It would talk about like at certain times of the day, such and such is going on at the Gateway, and we're like, where is the
Gateway?
We were in that area so much, and we never found the Gateway. And so, what made us actually realize that was it?
I drug you to the Celebration Central, and I go, there's going to be a visual show
Yeah.
of all different countries, and I want to see it.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting there waiting, and you're like, I don't think it's here.
I know.
And I go, but it's a Gateway.
It was at the Gateway. Well, we never really quite figured that out until almost the end of the cruise. The Gateway is basically just it's
Hallway.
the main hallway that we were up and down, 50 times a day.
Oh.
And there's a what was the name of that bar? It was like a kind of like a railroad
Latitudes.
Latitudes.
Yeah,
There's
Latitudes.
a bar right there, and a lot of seating and stuff. And it's kind of hard to explain. Do we have pictures of that?
We do. I mean,
so
it's really cool.
It was it was neat because they had these kind of pictures that changed. They changed, and that's what these little shows were. That took us forever to figure out what it is. Okay, it wasn't a big deal, but it was kind of cool.
It was cool.
And it's just something you don't have to like stand there and wait for. No. You just notice it when you're walking by.
Right. Yeah.
But we kept waiting for some kind of show to happen.
Yes,
and
I was lost.
Yeah,
I couldn't figure this out. No, it didn't. But it's really cool. It has and we even have a little video on it. Where it is just with the Latitudes bar and the gateway, because it kind of looks like a train station.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. If you go a little bit further down, there is Carnival Kitchen. Now, we did not partake in the Carnival Kitchen, but must be a very big thing on this ship. They have classes where you can make ice cream, sushi, tailgate parties. What else did they have? A bake shop where you could bake apple pies, cherry pies, cupcakes, decorate cakes. It's $40 per person, and we saw people, going in and out for their classes all the time. And so I would say that is their main, extra thing that you would pay for if you want to go to those. And I'm telling you, if you're interested in it, sign up on carnival.com for your cruise ahead of time, because they're sold out for Mardi Gras, which we're going on in a month, and they're already sold out. Before that is Emerald's Bistro, and this is a pay for service restaurant as well, but it's very inexpensive, and the booths are there, and I loved it because you could sit outside and get the beignets. What was it, $5 for 6 of them, and good. And then at the very back is the festival, which is the aft restaurant, and so that's at the very back. Now moving to deck 7. Deck 7, you have the Grand Spectrum again in the front. It's just the upper deck, and then one of our favorite places,
casino.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a very nice casino. Carnival, I think, really does a nice job with their casinos, at least the ones we've been on.
Yes.
Laid out very nicely with a very wide center path for walkers, scooters, kids, just people to walk through, where you didn't have to interfere with any, anybody at the machines and stuff like that. So it's big, it's laid out nicely. They have a smoking and a nice size non-smoking area.
Equally is the size, which is
really
incredible.
good, because we don't smoke, and we don't really tolerate it real well, and we didn't notice it when we were in the non-smoking part.
It was nice.
And the other really good thing about the casino, it's right there. It's on deck 7, right?
Yes,
it's right though, like when you're sitting by the Celebration Central, like the casino's just right there.
Yeah,
like,
you can see it. It's glass doors.
See it. Yeah. And so it's right in kind of in the middle there by the.
Then they have Limelight Lounge, which is, we felt that it's more like the PG of the comedy. I think is what it is.
A little more family friendly.
Yes, family friendly. That's a good
comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the Alchemy Bar, which was cute. A lot of people go there for all these different kinds of drinks, and then
supposedly they have people there that really make good.
Yes. Like steakhouses, it's $48 a person and $13 for children, and they have had mixed reviews on that. Some people say that it's better on Mardi Gras. Some people say, but I've heard the steak's good. So and then they have the Dream Studio elevators, and then the Aft Festival restaurant, and that was where we ate.
That was where our main dining was.
We were fortunate enough to get a window seat this time. Oh, that's nice. Very nice.
It was.
Yes.
And in the back of the ship there with the windows going around it, it was nice. Yeah.
So on the front of the ship, then on deck 8, that is the Havana area.
Yeah, Havana area. I think we're going to do
We're
going to do a separate video about that because we got a lot to say about it. We have a lot of pictures and videos, and we loved it.
Loved it.
So we'll talk about that separately.
So so stay tuned for that one. And then they have a little Havana lounge for everybody that can be in there. That was fun. They had trivia in there. They had lots of Latin dancing.
A lot of Latin music.
Fun.
Yes.
And they had Shebang. Now, Shebang, we did eat there. It's free where you can go in there, which is, that's really nice. But,
well, we heard people love it. We just didn't. I mean, we did not have.
I don't know if we just didn't get the right food.
It's Mexican and Chinese or whatever. But we had Mexican, and it was just a little disappointing. I felt like they had opened a bag of Tostitos and threw it on the plate, and sprinkled some cheese on it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't do much for me, but I've heard
Yeah.
other people really like it.
Yes, so, but it is free, so you can
Yeah.
eat there if you choose to eat there instead. And then, of course, then you have the Celebration Central in the middle. And then they have Bonsai Teppanyaki, which we heard was fabulous. And
We did hear that.
$38 a person or $35 for lunch. And you do need to make reservations for that. And Bonsai Sushi is there as well, where you buy sushi. Fun shops, then you go a little bit further. Now you're heading towards the Aft, which is the Italian restaurant. What is this name? The
Cucina del Capitano.
Yes. Now I thought it was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It was good, and it
Uh-huh.
was cute inside, really
Uh-huh.
cute inside, and it's free, and so you can go to that. So you don't have to go to your main dining for
Yeah.
that is either. We are going to have a separate video on that too, main dining time versus set dining time. And you want to stay tuned to that because there
it won't
is
be a
some
long
catches.
video, but
No,
there's some stuff
no.
to say about
Yeah,
that.
definitely. And then there's Miami Slice, which is the pizza place, and then the deli. That place is always lined up.
And it was right in one of the main
Main hallway.
So you would see it coming and going
Yeah,
places.
no matter what.
And so it was easy to
Yeah.
it's easy to get in and out of there.
And right past that is guest services, kind of in a weird location right there. And then there was a Carnival store there as well. But then at the very aft, you need to go to this. It's called Summer Landing. And this place is really fun. We'll throw pictures up on that as well. It's Guy's Pig and Anchor, the smokehouse and brew house. They make their own brew there. And it's fun. It looks outdoorsy, but it's not.
It's a big area,
Big.
lots of seating,
Big,
lots
big.
of tables, chairs, a bar, and then kind of a loungy area
For
with
sure.
some like leather couches and stuff like that. And right
The
there,
Hero Lounge.
yeah, right there by that was ice cream machines, and
That was like the shape of a truck, which was so
Yeah.
cute. I mean,
it was cute, and they would have live bands back there.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a pool table or ping pong table.
Yeah,
They've
they
got
had
just
all sorts of stuff.
Various things
Yeah.
that you would do like in a bar setting,
Yeah.
But it's in the very back, and then it opens
Yeah.
up into the
infinity pool.
the aft
Yeah.
pool.
That pool was great.
Yeah, that pool.
Yeah,
was
it's an
nice.
infinity one, and it's really nice. But I think a lot of people don't know it's there.
Yeah.
But definitely go there. They serve breakfast there, a breakfast buffet that's included, or it's a pay for lunch or dinner for a barbecue. Okay, then after that, we are almost through with all the ship levels. It's deck 9 through 15. Those are passenger staterooms. So these are sleep rooms. Then deck 16, you have the bridge in the front, and then as you move your way back, you have the Blue Iguana, which does burritos and tacos and things like that, and burrito bowls, and that's included. And then you move over past that, there's the Seafood Shack. Now this is where you can buy crab, clams, things like that. This is a pay for per item. And then they have the street eats, and the street eats, they rotate, don't they? Like
they had.
cheesy fries, chili
Yeah.
fries,
And
wontons.
their hours seemed kind of short.
They
Yeah.
close like at 5 o'clock. So this
Yeah.
is kind of more of an afternoon daytime thing.
Because
that
there were
you would
sometimes
want.
in the evening we thought about going there. And they weren't
Well,
open.
then they're closed.
Yeah.
And then you go past that's the Lido deck. This is where the pool is,
Yeah, the main
and
pool.
yes, and then the Lido Marketplace buffet. So as you can see, this is a big deck that has a lot of stuff going on. They do have elevators that you come out, so you need to know which way you're going to get to the buffet.
I'm not sure we ever figured
I don't
that
think
out.
we did. This is the one deck I can confidently say we did not figure out.
Yeah,
we
couldn't quite figure out. Once we were there, it was like, wait, now which way do we go?
and because they have a pool on the opposite side, they also have, and I even had to write it down to remind myself. They have the Tides Bar in the aft of the ship and Big Chicken. Is that what it's called, Big Chicken?
I think so.
Yes, the chicken Shack's
It's a
chicken
popular
spot.
place.
Oh my goodness, so popular, and that's included. And they have hot tubs back there and a pool. So that deck is big. This is where they show the movies, the drive-in movies.
Out there
and-
by the main pool, they have the big movie screen.
deck parties,
Mhm. Oh, deck
80s
parties,
party,
yeah.
white party, and all
Yeah.
those. So
Yeah.
that's deck 16. Deck 17, Yeah, it's not as big. It's where Guy's Burger Joint is, Red Frog Tiki Bar, and then deck 18.
Deck 17 overlooks the
Yes,
whole
yes.
pool area. You can see the movie screen, all of that.
Yeah, and so you
Yeah.
can sit up there.
Yeah, you can sit up
Yeah.
there and kind of overlook all of that and see the movie
Definitely,
screen. Yeah.
definitely. And deck 18 is the Serenity area. So if you're familiar with Carnival, this is kind of the adult area, you know, a little more serene and calm, and it has hot tubs and all of that up there. I mean, Fresh Creations, which we didn't go to, it's like, I think, salads and things. Deck 19, that's fun.
Yeah, we had made reservations for Bolt, the roller coaster. I think that is only on these the Celebration and the Mardi Gras
I think
ship.
so, yeah.
And I mean, currently anyway.
Currently.
And we decided we were going to try that this time, and it's $15 per ride. And so we reserved it some days ahead of time, and we went up there. We were very unsure about this thing, but
I was very unsure. But she lost her mind.
It was like, no, we're going to do this. We're going to do it, and it was actually very fun. We did enjoy
fun.
it. You can kind of control the speed a little bit yourself,
Yeah.
and so, but this roller coaster goes out out around the ship, you know, edges. So you're kind of looking over
overhangs the water.
You're kind of looking over into the ocean in a few
Yes.
spots, but it wasn't too scary. It was fun.
No,
I'm glad
fun.
we did it. Okay, well, I think that's about all for describing the decks of this huge, beautiful ship. We loved it. I think everything I've read, people love it.
Absolutely.
I think for the most part, I mean, everyone has a really good opinion of it. Same with Mardi Gras, and we're going to go on that in about a little over a month.
Right.
We're excited to
Yes.
experience that one too. So
We'll bring you information on that one.
Stay tuned though. Tune in for some of
Yes.
our. We're going to do some more videos on this cruise. Tell them about
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. We're gonna do the My Tiny Verse set dining time, because I think that's really important. It will be very short. The Havana rooms, we're going to talk about that. And then we went to the Southern Caribbean, the ABC tours, where we went to Aruba, which we have got some really good inside tips that we think that you would really like, especially regarding Flamingo Island and Bonaire and some excursions that we did that
Oh yeah, we did some fun stuff. And
well
we got to
worth
talk about that.
the time and the little bit of money, which wasn't as that much.
Yeah.
So, okay, well,
Okay.
that was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
It was fun. So, thank you for joining us, and we don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you soon.
See you next time.
Bye.